So I'm here to just share with you the journey. I'm just here to let you know, for those that are considering joining the soft life insurance business, I am here just to guide you. And in guiding you, I am not going to be lying to you. I'm not going to be gatekeeping. I'm not going to just share the sweet side. I'm going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly. We're going to talk about the good and the bad. So let's get started. If you are just joining me, my name is Lady T and I am your soft life coach. And on this page, I teach you how to do insurance business the soft way. Okay, so if you've ever wondered, I want to work from home, I want to get licensed as an insurance advisor, but I don't know how to get clients, I don't know anybody, I'm new in Canada. If that is you, then this page is for you, because here I teach you how to grow your business online even when you don't know anybody. So let's start with the bad news of insurance business. So number one, you have to register with money. You have to register with the agency that is going to be monitoring your activities, that is going to be like your managing agency. All right? Because insurance is a regulated profession, you can't just do it from your house. You know the way people sell clothes. You just say, I sell clothes, and you just do it on yourself. There's nobody regulating what you do. Insurance is not like that. For you to practice as an insurance advisor in Canada, you need to be under an agency or an employer. So some registrations is like $129, at least if you're registering with my agency, it's $129 to register with the agency. Then I think $179 to get the certification exam done. And depending on your province, around $100 to do the provincial exam. So that lets you know that it's around less than $500 to actually get done with that registration and exam. Then depending on your province as well, you pay tax. Okay, so let's just say everything is around $500 to get started. So I don't want people asking, how much do I need to start? You need at least $500 if you want to get started into the insurance career. And I repeat, it is not a side hustle. Okay, I want to say this as transparent as possible, so that if people have been telling you some things, I want you to come and get the full information here. Okay, bad news number 2, you have to pass the exam. Okay, so you have to pass the exam. If you don't pass the exam, you cannot apply for license. Thankfully, the cutoff mark is just 60%. I think 70 for ethics, right? So you need to score at least 60%. And what I always tell my people, if you are a Nigerian in Canada, you have done worse exams. So don't be that person that will just easily say, I don't like to do exam. I don't like to do exam. Please, don't be swearing for yourself. So I don't ever want to hear you say, I don't like it, I don't know how to. Change that statement to, okay, I will learn. It's just a statement, both the good one and the bad one. So why did you choose the bad one? So that is bad news number 2. Why did I call it bad news? If you fail that exam, your money is gone. You have to register for the exam again. So if people are not telling you this, I am here to tell you this. Okay, so you have to register for that exam again. But most people that I know passed it once. A few people passed it, did it a second time. So number 3 bad news is, because it's not a side hustle, you have to spend money to be in business. And that money includes licensing fee. So when you pass your exam and you now want to apply for license, you have to pay licensing fee. You have to pay for your background check. You have to pay for your something we call error and omission insurance. Because it's a regulated profession, they can sue you. If you don't follow the ethics of the profession, you can be sued. Now, the good thing about it is, if you are sued and it's found out that it was an error, it wasn't as if you intentionally duped the person. It was an error. Maybe you made a mistake in their address, or maybe there was a note you didn't put. That's why it's called error and omission, E and O. So because you have that error and omission insurance, the insurance company will settle the lawsuits. So these 3 expenses, a lot of people don't tell you. They didn't tell me until I got into the business. So I felt bad about it. And I was like, I'm not going to, make that mistake. So you have to pay for the exam. You have to pay for is that number 3? Yes, that's number 3. Number 3 is licensing. You have to pay for the license. You have to pay for background check. You have to pay for error and omission. And in some cases, you also pay access fee, monthly access fee with your agency. Okay? But everything in a whole year, everything will probably be around less than $1,000 in a year. Okay? So licensing fees to get started. Then bad news number 4. There's renewal. The license is valid for 1 year. So imagine that you pay for your license and in 1 year you did not get any customer. You didn't get any clients in 1 year. That means all that licensing is gone. It's like your driver's license. If you don't drive your car. If your driver's license is for 5 years, for example, after 5 years, you have to renew your license. They're not going to tell them, but I did not even drive my car at all. It's not their business. You have to renew your license. Same with the insurance. Now, the final bad news, the fifth bad news for the insurance business is your license can be taken away from you. Okay? Your license can be taken away from you. The same way your driver's license can be suspended or they can take it completely. You won't be allowed to drive again. Your insurance license can also be suspended or terminated. Just think about it like the way they fire somebody at work. So they can fire you for a cause. They can fire you if there's a reason. So it could be if you do something unethical, if you do something fraudulent, if you make like I said, error and omission would not get your license terminated. It might get it suspended. You might be fined. Those are things that can happen. You might be fined, you might be suspended, and you might be terminated. So you might do this business 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. And then if you don't follow the ethics of the profession, if you don't comply with the regulations that have been set out, your license can be taken away from you. So those are the 5 bad news. All right? I want you to know it before you say yes. And before you now hear the good news. So now let's go to the good news. Drum rolls. Now to the good news of this profession. Okay? This amazing profession and why I am in it. Because I saw the bad news and I was like, it's worth it. So let's talk about the good news. So good news number one. Good news number one. And this good news of number one just cancels all the whole 5 bad news. Okay? So the good news is what I call tax benefits. Okay? Tax benefits. So if you are a doctor and I'm an insurance advisor and you're earning, let's not use doctors, should be a high income. Let's just use like an average 100K earner. Let's say you're a business analyst or cyber security, all those people that earn 100K, right? So you're a cyber security person, I'm an insurance person, and we both earn 100K in a year, right? So you're going to pay tax on that 100K. I don't even like to assume. I like to use real numbers. So let me show you something. Where is my tax calculator? Where is my tax calculator? So let's compare the difference. So the first one that I asked, 100K income, federal tax alone on 100K income was $14,039. 14,000 is what that cyber security person will pay as tax. While me, as an insurance advisor, I will pay tax of $7,005. But we earned the same amount, cyber security. But we earned the same amount in a year. I have saved almost 7,000 in taxes. So that means that half has entered my pocket. So do you understand why I say that number one good news has cleared the whole bad news of the insurance? Because you're not going to be spending up to 7,000 as expenses. You're not going to pay. How much is the exam? The exam is what? 500, Abby. The licensing fee, let's say $1,000. License plus error and omission plus everything. Let's say $1,000. So just $1,000 and then the 500 registration in a year. But look at how much I have saved in taxes. While the provincial is 4,000 if I'm a business person, and the provincial is almost the same thing. But the federal tax, you've saved half of that money as your tax savings. Now, because of the way we do our business, almost everything is business expense. Because you are working from home, so you have that business expense there. If you're driving to go see a client, the gas bill is tax deductible. If you have lunch with your clients, that money you spent at the Chinese restaurant is tax deductible. If you travel for the convention, it's a business trip, so it's tax deductible. Now, let's even assume you didn't make money, which is another sweet part of this insurance. Let's assume You started the insurance as a part-time and you have your 9 to 5. Maybe that same cybersecurity person that earned 100K. Let's say they got an insurance license and they did all the meetings, did everything, but they didn't really get any income from the insurance. Do you know that money they paid for license is tax deductible? The money they paid for the exam is tax deductible. The money they paid for the error and omission insurance is tax deductible. The money now for their gas, because even though they didn't close any client, but they had meetings, they went on the trip, they went on the convention, is tax deductible. So this same cybersecurity person, if he had an insurance license and didn't make any money, will still save on taxes. So the tax benefit is amazing. That is my number one good news. And that good news cancels the bad news. The only bad news it does not cancel is they should not come and take your license. Don't do anything fraudulent. If you do anything fraudulent, they might take your license. Number 2 good news. You earn 3 types of income, unlike a job where you only earn 1. So with a job, you earn active income. You go to work, you get paid. You don't go to work, you don't get paid. It was in this country that you tell them, I'm not feeling well. They say, oh, you can take the day. Sorry. I remember the day they did that thing to me. Me too, I was like, wow, these guys are so nice. They're so nice. Until I received email that because you did not show up that day, that particular day, the payment has been deducted. They're not going to pay you for that day. As an insurance business owner, you earn active income. You're not being paid for your time. So it's not per hour. It is per client. So you're earning active income based on your performance. So the day I don't want to work and I want to sit down at home and watch Netflix, I'll sit down at home and I'll watch Netflix and I'm okay with it. And the day I work, depending on the client, I had a business I closed, a family, husband, wife, and daughter. The commission is like almost $15,000. So you earn well as an insurance advisor. You know how long it will take to collect 15K from your job? Just calculate it, divide it by the hour that you get paid for. So just collect 15,000, divide it by, if you are earning $20 or $30 per hour, just divide it by $30. Then it will show you how many days you have to show up to collect that 15,000. So when I'm talking about the good news, have you seen that you've even forgotten all the bad news that I shared as I'm sharing the good news now? Okay. So that's why I shared the bad news first and then the good news second. But guess what? This thing I just mentioned to you is just the active income. That's just one income. The second type of income you earn as an advisor is what we call residual income. These clients, once they have contributed this thing for, okay, I forgot to mention one bad news. I'll come back to it. That's bonus bad news. So these clients, once they have done 1 year of, this plan, the plan on the anniversary of this plan, if they continue contributing, if they do not cancel their policy, I will get paid 5% of their monthly contribution till the last day they contribute. So even if they are contributing for 20 years, I will get paid 5% of that monthly contribution for the next 20 years. There are a lot of advisors who have gone back home. They're not even in this country again. But every month, they get paid. If that is not retirement benefit, I don't know what else is the retirement benefit. For a job they did 10 years ago, a job they did 20 years ago, they are still getting paid. Also be with the right agency, because some agencies too, they will put it in the contract. If you leave us, you lose blah, blah, blah. So me, the one that I work with, that's what I'm telling you, that's what we do, okay? So that is just the second type of income. I've not even talked about all of this, is just the second one, which is the residual income. So you earn active income for the job you do, you earn residual income for the renewal of that job that you've done. Then you now earn passive income. When you become an agency and you are training agents, you are helping them get licensed. You are literally an employer, only that you're not paying salary because you are doing every single thing the employer would do. You help them, train them, guide them, support them, do everything. Then they do the business. The insurance company pays them their full commission for the business, and then the insurance company pays you what we call team override. Why? Because you are doing their work for them. That person could have become the employee of the insurance company. So the insurance company is saving a lot on salary cost. So the insurance company says, okay, let me give you something to say thank you for training this person. That's what we call team override. Because people always say, is it like network marketing? No. You don't get paid when you bring somebody. That's what network marketing is. You get paid for recruiting somebody. No. In the insurance space, you only get paid when you provide that service. Somebody must buy the financial product from you. So if you like recruit 1 million people and you and the 1 million people are not doing anything, they don't pay you jack. The insurance company pays for each financial product that is sold. So they give you the team override commission just to say thank you. Okay? So those are 3 ways you get paid in this business: active income, passive income, residual income. So that is benefit number 2. Okay? Benefit number 3, or good news number 3 of doing this business is financial education. Nobody can bobo me. Do you know how many people will tell me, this advisor just came, told me I need to get this thing. Now I'm paying 1,200. I don't like this. I don't want it again. I say, you would have solved this problem if you had just gone to register and just do the exam. You don't even need to do the business. Just register, learn, so that people cannot come to you and talk to you anyhow, so that they will not sell you rubbish. If you are just paid this 500, because there are people who come into Canada, just pay for it. They don't even want to do it as a business or as a job. They just want to know how Canada works, so that they will not be scammed. That's why I said the same way you paid for IELTS. You already know English. Why did you still go and pay to read English and speak English and write English? Why did you do that? Because it's a requirement. That's a requirement for coming here. And I'm telling you, doing this exam is a requirement for being in this country. Or else you will be scammed. You will either be scammed or you say, no, I will not get the insurance. And then you'll be at risk. Your family will be at risk. So why not learn about it so that you can't be scammed? So people don't scam. You can't even scam me with investment. I have somebody here that I say, you can't scam me. There's nothing that you can say. I don't fall for Ponzi. I don't fall because I know the one that is real and I know the one that is not real because I've studied it. You are learning about segregated funds and annuities. You're learning about life insurance. You're learning about taxation. You're learning about this tax thing that I just showed you. You're learning it. So it to me is like going to buy a course. Don't see this profession like you people want to collect my money. You see that $500, it will save you a whole lot. So once you're a new immigrant, get it. Some people come here and they go back to school and pay thousands because they're like, I want to get a Canadian education. Without Canadian education, I cannot get a job. This is your shortest route to Canadian education. And it's cheap. $1,000 all in. You're not even paying the whole 1,000 at the same time. You're just getting it small. So number 3 is financial education, and it's priceless. What that financial education will do for you. You will really know what TFSA is, so that you'll be asking individuals. You can get that information yourself. So if you don't have this LLQP, please go get LLQP. Especially if you're a new immigrant, if you're a mom on maternity leave, every home should have at least one LLQP person in every home. Honestly, you don't have to do the business, just register. Okay? Good news number 3 is financial education. Good news number 4 is you can use it to get a job. I put this good news here for all these people that like job. So job advantage. Okay? Do you know that you can finish the exam, pass the exam, and you go to your resume or you go to LinkedIn and you put your name and you put beside it LLQP. You go to Indeed, you go to insurance companies and you start applying. People that are looking for LLQP. That's good news number 4. Then good news number 5. This is the perfect retirement plan. You know, they tell you if you want to retire, you need to save $2,000 or $1,000 or $500 for 40 years, right? They say you retire a millionaire at 65. Save this amount. That's even what I teach, right? I tell people save 200, 300, 400, save it for 20 years, 30 years, then you retire wealthy. You just need to do insurance very well for 5 to 7 years, and your passive income will get you sorted for life. That's the perfect retirement plan. You don't even need to save anything. Just do because passive and residual income, if you get to a point where you're earning passive income 10K a month, passive, like Like, you can be watching TV all day, every day for 1 month, and you still collect 10K next month. You still collect 10K the other month. Is that not retirement? Which other retirement are we looking for? This is a perfect retirement. But I don't do crypto. I don't do all those things. I don't do it. My business and my investments, my life insurance, my own life insurance, because I have it. You can't be selling what you don't have. My life insurance, investment, cash value life insurance, my business, my savings. That's my perfect retirement plan. So if you're a soft life like me, put your investments in liquid, in cash, so you can use it from anywhere in the world. Okay? So those are the 5 good news and 5 bad news. It is now up to you to make the right decision. I like to give people good news and bad news. Some other people will just come and tell you, I'm making 100K, I'm making this, somebody's making this, Come and join. If you join like that, they have just sold you the destination. They did not sell you the journey. Me, I'm selling you the journey. If you're not ready to pass your exam in 30 days, 60 days, please don't come to me. Don't come. It's okay. If you're not ready to pass your exam because you did not register for you to now sit down and be saying there is no time. If you're not ready to pass your exam in 30 days, 60 days, we don't do soft life insurance business like that. Okay? So let me share the 6th bad news, because I was like, I didn't talk about this. So let me tell you the 6th bad news. There's something called charge back. Charge back. Okay? So they don't tell you guys this, and that's why I'm here to say it as it is. Okay? I am not gatekeeping. You know how you buy something on Amazon? You know how you buy something on Amazon and you say, I don't like this, I want to return it. Then Amazon will now refund you. Amazon will give you back the money. Do you know that money they gave you back is they've already paid the person, and the person had to return the money back to them? It happens in insurance. It's called chargeback. So if you write a policy like this policy now, if I write this policy, they give me 10K, or they give me 20K, or they give me 30K. And 3 months down the line, 4 months down the line, 5 months down the line, 1 year down the line, the person say, I don't want again. Cancel the policy. You have to pay back the commission that they gave you. It's called chargeback. Now, you don't pay back exactly what it is because it's prorated. So if that policy has done 1 year, you will get a fraction of it. If the policy only did 1 month, you might have to pay back everything. For some companies, they do 1 year. For some companies, they do 2 years. So after 1 year or 2 years of that policy, no more chargeback. So even if they cancel, you don't lose anything. No more chargeback. Okay? However, the chargeback also doesn't just affect you, it also affects the client. So if the client cancels after 6 months, 7 months, they lose the money too that they have paid. So it's not like Amazon where they'll give you back your money. No. Because the policy has a contract. So and inside an insurance contract is what we call surrender charge. The same way you have cancellation fee in the bank. You know those times, I don't know how it is here, back home in Nigeria, when you open a bank account, they say you must put 5,000 inside. So when you want to close that account, that 5,000 will stay there with them. You cannot touch it. So if you have more than 5,000, they will give you the extra on top. But if you have less than 5,000, you can't take that money again, something like that. So it's the same thing in the insurance space. It's called surrender charge. So if you want to surrender the policy, there is a charge. So that charge is a certain amount, depending on your policy. If you have money more than that amount, they'll give you the extra. If it's less than that amount, they don't take anything from you, but they don't give you anything. So always have this information on your palms before. That's why I warn people. If you are not ready for this, please don't come. Don't come and get started, and then 2 months down the line, you've changed your mind. So I tell people, go and think about it. They also do that so that you are not desperate. You won't be telling people, yeah, sign because you need commission. Oh, yeah, sign. If that person realizes that, what did I buy? What did I just buy right now? I don't want again. Now your commission, you also lose it. So that's the bad news. Okay? And then because I gave you a bonus bad news, let me also give you a bonus good news. Okay? So the bonus good news is time freedom. Time freedom. Okay? I don't work 8 hours a day. I do this business. Maybe this life now is that's my work. Then I have a couple meetings, 2-3 meetings. So in a whole day, I probably spend 4 hours. Maybe. And some days, I don't do anything. Right? So you have that time freedom. So you can use that time to do other things. That's why I got a coaching certification, because I have time. I said, okay, let me go and do coaching. Let me go into digital business. Why? Because I have time. So thank you. So if you're interested in the stock life insurance business, we don't chase, we don't prospect, we don't disturb, we don't follow up, we just attract. So I would show you how to do that business like that as well. where you attract instead of chasing. Okay? But if you're not following me, click the follow button. And if you would like one-on-one conversation, send me a message. Okay? And if you want to grab the blueprint, because some insurance people are here, if you want to grab the blueprint to do your business in a soft way, click the link in my bio. You'll get the step-by-step how to do business without chasing anybody, how to do business by attracting people. Okay? Thank you. See you tomorrow. Ciao.